All right, welcome back everyone. Dr. Ben, not a real doctor here. Today I'm going to bring you some single leg exercises you can use to improve your hip stability and mobility. Now you don't need anything for these exercises, but sometimes having some sort of something to hold on to. I'm going to use some stick mobility sticks, but you can also use like 1¼ inch or 1 inch PVC pipes to act as little, basically like ski poles, to keep you from falling over and help you keep your balance if you don't have good single leg stability. These are really simple exercises. You can do them pretty much anywhere, and they're going to help teach your hip to stabilize through rotation. And it's also going to unlock your hips, which will take some of the pressure off of your spine. You should have a good amount of rotation through your hips and not rely on spinal rotation to turn your pelvis. It should happen through the hips. We're going to go through 2 exercises individually, and then for the third exercise we're going to put the 2 exercises together and show you how you can further work your mobility range in your hips. The 2 of these put together is going to be pretty much your max rotational range through your hips. So if you need sticks, go ahead and grab them. If not, then let's jump right in and go through this simple exercise. So the first of exercises we're going to do is going to be a simple hip rotation exercise. I've got 2 sticks here to help balance if needed. You may or may not need them. You can use something simple like PVC. This is about 1 inch diameter. You could use 1¼ inch. These come from Stick Mobility, but you don't need anything this fancy for what we're doing today. So step 1 is you're going to practice on 1 foot. So if you want support, have your support out in front of you, and you're just going to shift your weight to 1 foot. I'm not picking my foot up very high, just a tiny bit. And remember, we're not leaning away, we're shifting our weight over and keeping our posture nice and tall. We're keeping our pelvis level. Now what we're going to do is just practice rotating just through the hip. So we're focusing the rotation right here. If you feel down along the side of your leg, you'll feel the point of your hip. That's where you want the rotation to come from. So balanced over 1 foot, rotate to the outside, and rotate to the inside. If you're feeling good, you can lift whatever you're using to stabilize and practice rotating left and right without setting down your stabilizers. The trick to avoid on this one is doing a lot of rotation of the upper body rather than the pelvis. So go real slow, take your time, and just rotate through whatever range of motion is comfortable for you, and focus on hip rotation. Now the next thing we're going to do is, you might find sticks helpful on this one, is guideposts. So same deal, single leg. You're going to pick your leg up, flex your foot, and bring your knee up as high as you can. Don't crunch up when you do this. Just pick your leg up, and remember, you're still shifting your weight to 1 foot rather than leaning to the side. Now we're going to practice bringing our knee inside and outside. Like I said, the sticks can be handy because you can give yourself markers to touch to make sure that you're getting a good range of motion through your hip. And again, we're not using the hip rotation that we just did last time. You're just working your outside hip, inside and outside. Now, last, we're going to put the 2 of them together. So this is going to be a little tricky with the sticks if you're using the sticks. So again, you can pick them up to elevate so they're not on the ground, and then if you need to stabilize, you can just set them down whenever necessary. So you're going to bring your knee inside and then rotate across. Now you're going to bring your knee outside, and And when you get wide, then you're gonna rotate your plant foot outside. This is gonna really help teach your hip to stabilize and open up your range of motion. Too often we're walking straight forward. We don't use a lot of lateral movement and we don't use a lot of rotation through the hip. This will wake up all those muscles and remind them that you have all that range of motion. It'll also recondition them to stabilize, so when you're in more awkward positions rather than a nice flat sidewalk, you don't end up using your lower back to compensate to keep your pelvis from going all over the place. And there you go. Some single leg work, simple exercises that you can do to help open up the hips, improve your stability, take the pressure off your lower back, and improve your general well-being. A lack of hip mobility is a primary contributor to lower back pain. If you don't have good movement through the hips, if you don't have a good rotation, you can't open and close the hip joint, you can't extend and flex the hip joint, then your spine, especially the lower back, is gonna have to make up the difference in range of motion. So by doing these simple exercises, walking will be more comfortable, running will be more comfortable, your body will better support itself with its hips, and your body will move better through the hips. It takes pressure off the spine, and all of your joints will help you in the long run. Let me know what you think of these exercises. If you have any success with them, down in the comments below. There's more details in the details below. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you liked the video, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep your life in motion.